we're gonna try to make a pot roast for the first time ever. It snowed all day yesterday, so what better way to spend a nice snowy day in the house than to make pot roast? Now, if I can do this, so can you, so let's see how easy it is. Now, I know everybody makes their pot roast completely different. I'm just doing a simple recipe because this is the first one I've ever made. Now, for ingredients, we have a chuck roast boneless. This is a 3-pounder. We have a sweet yellow onion and mini potatoes because I don't want to dice up big potatoes all day. We have some garlic and tomato paste, and of course some beef stock. And then all of this is going to be going over butter and herb mashed potatoes. I went ahead and already diced up my vegetables off camera. Do it however you want. I'm not the food police. This is a meal for you, so it's how you would like it. These are just the main steps that need to be done. After you've prepped your vegetables and have everything diced so they're ready to go when it's time, next step would be to sear your pot roast. And you would take salt and pepper and kind of layer it, do a good layer over all sides of the pot roast and just sear it until it's brown on each side, which I will show you. Unfortunately, I did not realize I don't have any salt. I'm really not a fan of a lot of salt. I do have a little bit of pepper, so we'll just use a little bit of that. And yeah, that would, if you have both, that would be what you would do. In your pot, you're gonna add a little bit of oil, vegetable, olive, whatever you have. Usually I have olive oil, but I kind of ran out. So we're just gonna do a little bit in there, turn it on, and then once you see it start smoking, oh, wrong one. Once you see it start smoking, then you can go ahead and start searing your meat. Oil has started smoking, so now we're gonna take the pot roast and sear it on all sides until it's just like a nice brown crust on all sides of it. Let's start with the sides of it first because that's the hardest in my opinion. Did I forget to add pepper? I sure did, so let's go ahead and do that now. It's okay, it's part of the game, you live and learn. You see that brown crust around it? That's what you want around all sides of it. You don't need to completely cook this because that's what the crock pot is for. This is what it looks like. I seared it to the best of my abilities. Do not stress yourself out trying to sear all sides because I know they are heavy and they are hard to hold. It'll cook the rest of the way in the crock pot, I promise. Now in the same pot that we did our roast in, we're gonna saute our onions, garlic, and tomato paste. However many onions you want. I'm probably not gonna do that much. I'm just doing this for flavor. I really just like the meat and pot roast. And you're gonna wanna cook these until they get golden brown and softened, and then we're gonna add in garlic and tomato paste. Want them to kind of look something like this, maybe a little bit darker. It's all preference. Next we do garlic. You can do garlic, you can do fresh, however you want. I'm crazy and I love a lot of garlic. Stir that all together for about 30 to 40 seconds, and then we're gonna add tomato paste. Now we take our tomato paste, and you don't have to use all of it. It's however you want it. You just mix it up. I'm just gonna add a little bit of beef stock in it just to add a little bit of, liquid for it. So it turns out my crock pot is a little bit too small for all the things that I have, and especially that big piece of meat. So we're just gonna use this instead, and you can simmer it on the stove for a few hours or use a crock pot. It is totally optional. Now in here, you're gonna add obviously your pot roast, your onion, garlic, and tomato paste mixture, or however you want it, whatever stuff you want in here. Next, we're gonna add in our potatoes, our beef stock. And I forgot that I also had some baby carrots, rosemary, and thyme, so we're gonna add that into the mixture as well. Here's what it looks like. The last step is to let it simmer for about 6 to 8 hours and hope it comes out good. Come back for part 2 to see if I actually like it.